Alright folks, this right here will be my first time trying Oyster Rockefeller. So what process are you in right now?
Trying to pick out the good oysters, make sure they all look good and good to serve.
Thank you.
Come through, put a little butter on them so they don't burn while they're in the oven. And then we'll put them in the oven for about 5 or so minutes, make sure they get all good and cooked through, and then we'll add the Rockefeller top. Now I'm just picking out some bread to put as a side with the oysters. Usually do about the same amount of oysters, so you're getting a dozen, so we're going to do a dozen pieces of bread. So we normally, these are starting to look pretty good and cooked, so we're going to go ahead and pull it out. Now they're nice and layered up. Scoot it back on. We'll put some bread on to toast with it. Butter all on the bread so it don't burn. And then we'll color through. Get some gloves. Just butter on it. Get a good little handful of the Rockefeller filling. Place it on top of your oyster. So when you get the flavored, I say the flavored, the stuff, like the Rockefeller, the Bienville, you're wanting all the fillings on top, not just the oyster. Pop that back in for a few more minutes.
Specifically how many minutes?
Usually about 3 minutes. Let that filling cook up and heat up, and then we'll top it with some Parmesan cheese.
Yes ma'am. She just took it out.
And then just took it out, and we'll flip the bread. Get a little toasty. A little butter on this back side. Not too much, 'cause it's already soaked in that butter I first did. until that Parmesan is toasted and the rest of that bread is done. I'll come back in just a minute.
Alright, you just took it out.
Yeah, and now that the oyster's got, that Parmesan's got a nice little golden hue to it, start plating it up.
And what are these crystals right here for?
This is salt. It's just to keep the moisture, make sure it doesn't get soggy, and it just looks good. Because normally when you serve raw oysters, you serve them over ice. But this way, since they're hot, so nothing's melted, and just to keep the oysters fresh and good.
Yes, ma'am. Thank you. Usually, how often does someone order an alcoholic beverage with this?
Usually I'd say about 80% of the time.
Which alcoholic beverage is popular to have this with?
Usually most people will drink a beer, usually like a Michelob or something like that. So here we go.
Yes, ma'am. So it's at its final step prior to serving.
Yes, sir. We serve it with a side of horseradish and cocktail.
Can you show me what?
Absolutely.
Yes, ma'am.
There we go.
All right, this is complete. Once again, folks, this is my first time having Oyster Rockefeller. I've had poor man's Oyster Rockefeller using canned smoked oysters, but this is my first time trying the version that is not considered poor man's Oyster Rockefeller. All right, so far so good. All right, I just got done finished eating my first ever Oyster Rockefeller. It's pretty good. All right, folks, peace.